Right, so even though we had a massive snowstorm roll in towards the end of the week, there were still lots of sales that went on. As you can see by all the tabs open, only the last one is not a sale. Everything else is something I sold. So had a very good week. A lot of double orders as well. I'll bring those up when they come up. Definitely the most double orders I've seen in a week, which is good, which is always good. So we're gonna start this off with Oakland County, Michigan Sheriff's Office, $6.99 on that one. Next is this Pagosa Lakes, Colorado Public Safety, Police, Fire, and Rescue. This sold out on offer $8.09. And as you can see, this came out of one of the recent lots where they all have the glue on the back, and then this has a little bit of threads to it. This, I want to say, sold pretty quickly. This is something maybe I should have put to auction. Might have gotten a little more out of it. But, not a big deal. Next is the Miami Police Bomb Squad. $9.99 on that one. This was one of the ones I picked up from that retired sheriff who was auctioning off his collection. This was one of the first ones I ordered, first ones I got, because I knew I had sold. I could get $10 out of this because I had sold one beforehand. So that's why I picked that up, and I will always pick up Miami Bomb Squad. Although this took a bit, September 29th, and it's now almost 2 months later, so it took a little longer than I expected, but it still sold. Next, we got a good old classic NYPD, $6.99 on that one. We got this Omaha, Nebraska Fire Division, $4.99 on that one. And all the ones you can tell that came from the one lot because I copied and pasted literally on every single one about the glue on the back because it was true. This Wellington, Napoleon, Missouri fire. This one had to do a little bit of research because obviously this doesn't really tell you anything descriptive. Next we got Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, $5.99 on that one. Next we got this Dragerman, USA, 1991 mine safety, breathing apparatus patches. That's what Dragerman is and you can obviously tell by the picture. Breathing apparatus, SCBAs. I think more for mining, or it might be. I don't think they do too much firemen's SCBAs. It's more of for other applications. But anyways, I have two of them. As you can see, sold one of them for $5.99. Next was one of my many Philadelphia police patches that I had. The one lot that I got had a lot of Philly patches in it, and I think I still have one left. I want to say there was like 6, and they were mostly different versions, and there was I want to say 2 or 3 that were very similar to this style with the not the blue background, which is the normal Philly patch. It's whatever yellow you want to call that. Next we got Pasadena, Texas Police, $6.99 on that. Next we got this Hazmat Operations patch, $3.99 on that one. I'm pretty sure I've sold one like that before. Here's the first of the two doubles for these two different Clinton, Missouri fire departments. $5.99 for the one, and then $4.99 for the other one. As this one's in, as you can see, in rough shape. And this one's Bureau of Fire, and the other one says Fire Department on it. Next, we got this Eastern Long Island Police Pipes and Drums patch, $9.99 on that. This is from that Pipes and Drums lot that I picked up quite a while back, January 26, 2022. This obviously has been relisted at some point because that's definitely not when I bought that lot. At least I don't think it is. It might be. Pretty sure it was well before that. I've had the lot for quite a while anyways. Next is this. This is another double one, actually. Brattleboro, and this Westfield State College. These two are so the fire department one sold for $7.99, and the Westfield State Police sold for $9.99. Like I said, those both sold together. Next we have this Nassau County, Florida Fire Rescue, $5.99 on that one. As you can see, I had two of them. I've sold them both now. $5.99 on that, and this has the old shipping worth $1.25 on it. Next, this is another double. This Yuma, Arizona, and then this West Hampton Beach Fire Marshal. $8.99 for West Hampton Beach and $4.99 for Yuma. This sold to a very known repeat buyer of mine. I recognize the name instantly when it comes up. Next is this Federal Fire Department patch, San Diego, for $6.99. This one I thought I lost. This was another case of where I thought I lost the entire lot that this came out of. It was a relatively small lot of fire and police patches. It was a mixed one. And the drawer that it was in, the bag, it was in kind of just a Ziploc bag, so it kind of fell down. And I didn't notice it, so I was panicking, looking through all my drawers and going through all the envelopes and everything, and eventually I did end up finding it. But that's definitely, I want to say, at least the second time that I can remember where I thought I completely lost a whole lot and was completely stressing out of trying to find it. Next, another double. These two Oklahoma ones, this Stillwater and this Guthrie. The Stillwater sold for $7.99. The Guthrie sold for $5.99. Next, this is Burlington, Mississippi Fire Department. This sold out on offer for $6.39. This must have been one that was 20% off. I did have a couple of those, as there was some old ones that have gotten some action. Next, we got this Chillin, Washington Fire Department, District 7, $6.99 on that one. Next is this Chumung County Sheriff, which here in New York. This sold out on offer for $7.19, and I only made a couple cents on this, as this was one of the ones where I got them for very, very high. I spent way too much money on each. Next is this Allentown, Pennsylvania Police. Sold out on offer for $3.59, as you can see, in rough shape. Next is Lexington, Massachusetts Fire. Sold for $5.99. And I've seen quite a few other on, I want to say, a few other lots and a couple different other listings. That happens sometimes, is when you see one you have and then sell it, or you've just recently got it and have it listed. You start seeing it all over the place, and other lots and other listings. And I've had that definitely happen a few times. Next is Sitka, Alaska Police, $5.99 on that one. Next one was this OSU Safety Department patch. I have no idea what this was. I didn't. This was kind of towards the end of listing everything out of that lot, so I didn't care to try and do a little more actual research, trying to figure out what this was. But I want to say this did sell actually within a day. I want to say a couple hours. It's still sold, so not a big deal. This another double. This is our last double. This University of Pennsylvania Police hat patch for $3.99, and this Penn Valley Community College Emergency Medical Technician patch, $5.99 for this one. This I do want to say Penn Valley Community College. I was trying to look it up, and I want to say this was in Pennsylvania as well, but I couldn't quite pinpoint it, so I didn't put it in the title. Next was Washington, D.C. Police. This sold our offer for $5.94, so this one was, again, another one that might have been a 20% off one. Next, we got Berks County Sheriff in Pennsylvania, $6.99 on that one, with another outdated shipping of the $1.25. This definitely is a big patch. Next is Prince William County, Virginia Police, $5.99 on that one. Next was this Southwestern Refining Hazardous and Emergency Response Team hat patch. As you can see, Hazardous and Emergency Response Team. This is definitely cool. As you can see, it's got a little stain here in the corner. And it is a hat patch, and it's another one of the ones where it has the glue on the back. This sold out at an offer for $6.29. I must say is pretty cool. Next is Wakefield, Massachusetts. Fire at $6.99 on that one. And as you can see, I got lazy in the title and just put Mass instead of Massachusetts. Of course, it does say Mass on the patch as well. Next is Oceanside, California Police, $3.99 on this one. I got a bunch of these. This is one of the one out of that California, big California lot. I'm holding in that yawn for a while. I'm looking at one right now. There's I definitely have a couple different ones of this Oceanside. Next is 20th anniversary of 9/11, specifically for FDNY for the 343 that were FDNY firefighters that were killed on 9/11. So $5.99 on that one, plus the outdated shipping of $1.25. And this also was another big patch as well, a fairly big one. And then second to last, we have Albany County Sheriff's Office, $7.99 on this one. This was sent this one out yesterday. Only had one thing yesterday, and last but not least today, so far one thing. This Rock Island, Illinois Police for a very large sum of $3.99. So that's everything I sold last week, and like I said, even with the big snowstorm, that was more down in the south towns. Still had a lot of sales, although these will probably be a bit delayed getting out to the buyers, because I think a lot of them were shipped on like a Wednesday, kind of like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, which is the storm rolled in Thursday night. It was here Friday and Saturday. And down where the post office distribution center is in Buffalo, was under a travel ban for a couple days. There was a good amount of snow that fell in that part, because it's in South Buffalo, Cheektowaga border. So there's quite a bit of snow, so there'll be a bit of a delay. So hopefully, like next week, in the next week or two, I won't be receiving a bunch of messages or any nonsensical items not received claims. Hopefully that won't happen. And it made pretty good national news, so I'm not expecting that to be a big problem. So next inventory pickup was this lot of 65 for $95, which is not great. But here's the collection out of it. Nothing. I want to say nothing special. I have the Buffalo Niagara Airport. I already have that one, so that means nothing to me. This Wheatfield is why I wanted this. This were generic Wheatfield Fire Department up here on the top. That's what caught my attention with this. Although I don't think it's for our Wheatfield. I'll have to check. I'll have to do a little more research when it comes in. And this guy had some other auctions going. He's got one that's ending here soon. For a big lot of kind of like EMT stuff that I'm not really big into. There was definitely some other lots. One other one I did get outbid on, and kind of if you go in here to the solds, I can go in and then you can see what people have sold when you go into a list like that. This was the other one I was bidding on that I got outbid on. I was just not paying attention to when the auction ended. That's the one I won. This one I seen, but it kind of started getting a little pricey for my taste. I don't even remember seeing these top two at all. Nor do I remember seeing this giant one here, or maybe this one. But this one, I seen the listing for, but then I seen that it had sold. I kind of was like going through like I normally do in the category of U.S. patches, and seen the listing, but then I seen it had instantly sold, and it really annoyed me because I see this Leroy Fire right here, so I definitely would have wanted this. And there was another one right here that's kind of buried, this pavilion for Genesee County as well, that I would have wanted for my collection that I didn't really even get the chance to bid on. So that definitely was quite annoying. But other than that, that's it for this week.